Hello, my name is Flora Jane. I am a small artist. I've been painting since I've been a child, and this is my first YouTube video. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to paint my original Moon and Clouds acrylic painting. First, you want to start off with neon pink and titanium white. Dip your brush in water, then wipe. You want it to be wet enough to spread the paint, and you want to start on the outside first, blending the neon pink. Once that part is done, you want to blend white in the middle and spread outward. To make the moon, just take a cup or something you don't use and a dark color. I was using blue and purple, which I'm also using for the clouds, and you want to start off with a darker color. And they don't have to be perfect. Just paint in some random squiggly shapes, and then we'll build the cloud colors off of that. You don't have to, but starting off with dark colors and then adding lighter colors on top is a timeless painting technique. If you would like more or specific techniques, just let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to do more videos for that. Just keep filling in the clouds best you can with shades of blue, purple, or whatever darker colors you want. I'm adding more clouds at the top. Remember, this is a quick tutorial, so your process is going to take a lot longer. Once that has dried a little bit, you can go in with light blue for highlights on the clouds. More random squiggly shapes towards the top of the clouds or towards the edge of the clouds. I'm using various shades of light blue paint. Nothing has to be perfect. You don't need to get the perfect blue shade because you can use them all and just keep experimenting as you go along. Once the clouds start forming and shaping how you want, start using your lightest shade of blue for the tips of the clouds, blending as you go. Blending is probably the most important part. More random squiggles that you're going to shade and fill in with the same color. I think altogether this painting took me over 3 hours. So don't beat yourself up if it's not looking how you want. Especially if you're a beginner painter, it's all about the process and learning your style. Now I'm using the lightest shades of blue again to add more clouds towards the moon. This is titanium white with a little bit of phthalo blue. I'm sorry about the lighting difference. I've got to get used to recording. This is my first video, like I've said in the beginning. Thank you for watching. You don't have to, but I'm going back in with a darker color. I'm using purple. Be sure to avoid the white highlights on the tips of the clouds you made. I'm using the different shades of blue to form more of the clouds and add more color. I didn't show it, but I added way too much purple shading. So make sure you don't overwork your painting. And I'm adding more light blue highlights to kind of get the clouds back. I feel like I kind of ruined it here, but that's what painting's about, is learning what to do. I've been painting for so long and I still make mistakes. The important thing is to not give up and remember it's a process. If you get frustrated, just put it down and come back to it the next day or a couple hours. Painting should be enjoyable, and I know from experience, if it's not, then you should put it down and come back to it, and it'll probably work out. Next, I'm using cadmium yellow to start painting the moon and add yellow highlights to the clouds. And you can really use any yellow as long as you add white to it. I feel like it's starting to come together now and I'm not hating it anymore. As I'm adding more light yellow to the clouds and blending as I go, it gives the appearance of the moon glowing and the moonlight on the clouds. Painting the moon is the hardest part. I do recommend using a reference photo, maybe a photo of the moon from Google. I'm using various shades of yellow and white to add highlights to the moon. Now I'm going to go back in with the neon pink to add the little craters and small details. It might take a while, especially if you've never painted the moon before. Remember to use your shading techniques for the moon craters. And if you want a video for that, I can also show you how to shade in painting. Let me know in the comments. Thank you. I'm going back in with my pinks, yellow, and white to add more color and shading to the moon. Also blend some light yellow around the moon, on the outside of the moon. Like I've said, it's going to take a while to get it right and to get the details exactly how you want it. It took me hours. So just be patient. I got the idea for this painting from the recent June full moon, which was a pink moon. I hope you enjoy painting this moon also. And if you have any tips for me, leave them in the comments. I'll be sure to read them all. I know it might sound like my voice is monotone. I am shy and a little bit nervous to post this first video, but I'm hoping that will get better in time with my painting skills, or our painting skills, if you stick around. So the last steps are using a light yellow to add more highlights and details to the moon or the clouds. And here I'm showing you the right consistency is key in getting the texture of the paint how you want, the right ratio of water to paint, which you'll learn with practice and time. I went back over with the neon pink, just adding more shading and trying to get those craters just right. And I did use a reference photo from the moon online. Keep blending and working it to get it how you want. It did take me quite a while. Here you can see my process of going back over it. I did get a little bit frustrated, but it worked out eventually. The last color is using a light gray just to give it the moon appearance. I'm going over some of the craters and the outside of the moon, outlining details. As we come to the end of this tutorial, I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. Please let me know what else you would like to paint. I am working on a forest painting tutorial that I'll be posting soon. If you're into nature, forest and sunlight rays, I'll be showing you how to paint sunlight in the forest. So I'm adding pure titanium white, just a little bit in the moon and some of the clouds to give it more of a pop. And you can add as much as you want or as little as you want. It's all up to you. Please let me know how you like it. I think the neon pink background just gives it a whimsical, colorful experience. Overall, I'll give this painting a 5 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10. It's not my best work, but I don't hate it either. I really enjoyed the process and creating the clouds. And I really hope that you enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.